What's up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the ProCo Rat 2. But before I get on to talking about this legendary pedal, I want to invite you guys over to my Patreon account where you can find the backing track that I used right at the beginning of the video. You can also find different scale diagrams, notation and tabs, so all of my other lessons here on YouTube. So don't be shy. Follow me on Patreon and get on with the YouTube interactive experience. Now, getting back to the actual ProCo Rat, this is actually one of the most legendary and probably one of the pedals with the biggest resumes out there. You can hear it in all types of genres, from jazz to rock to pretty much anything. Just so many people actually use this pedal, and I absolutely know why. It's because it sounds absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite go-to lead sounds. It also has a huge array and wide scope of different tones that you can find from it. It goes all the way from different drives, just lower gain drives, to singing lead tones. And actually, most of the actual tones that I use on most of my videos, I'm actually using a Rat simulation that comes with my Logic software. So in reality, I'm mostly using the Rat for most of my YouTube videos, even though if it's not the actual physical pedal, it's a simulation, and I gotta say they sound a lot similar, even though it's not exactly the same, but they sound a lot similar. Now let me get on to the actual features and tone controls within the actual pedal. Now we have 3 different knobs. We have a distortion knob, which is fairly simple. I mean, you can totally guess what that does. It controls the amount of distortion that you get from the tones within the pedal. Now we get the volume knob here. Again, it's fairly simple to guess what that does. It controls the amount of volume that you get when you turn on the pedal. That's really nice. If you want to use it for lead tones, rhythm tones, you can coordinate the specific amount of volume that you want to get. If you want to soar above everyone else in the mix for a solo, you can control that there. If you wanted to sort of lay flat within what your normal volume is, you can control that there as well. Now, finally, we have the filter option. Now, this is really cool feature because you can go from really high, trebly type of sounds to more rounded, smooth types of tones that we will tend to lean towards for a lot of lead type of sounds. So really, you get a lot from these 3 different knobs. It's a fairly simple, straight ahead, go-to type of approach to the actual controls on the pedal, but I gotta say, it gives you a lot of variety within the actual pedal. It's incredible because you get 3 tone knobs, but they work so well. Now, another really cool feature about this pedal is actually that all these little white art here on top of the pedal actually glows in the dark. So that's gonna come in handy for some very dark stages. Now, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna let you hear the different tones that I got from the actual pedal. So check it out. Alright, so that's it for this video. I totally recommend the ProCo Rat. I hope you guys check it out, play through it. I know you're gonna love it and find some cool tones from it. I want to invite you guys over to my different social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm also on Patreon, like I mentioned before. I want to give a huge thanks to all my followers on Patreon. They make making these types of videos a lot easier through their contributions. I also want to invite you guys over to my website, wangatuyomusic.com. You can find different lesson packs that you can obtain to get lessons through Skype. You can also find my book, The Art of Scale Weaving, and my 2 box sets with the guys from Guitar Tutorials. Right, thanks for watching.